How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the episode Fish with me, your boy DYANG. As you guys can see here, I'm running out of space to make intro for you guys, and yeah, kind of running out of space here. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys what went down in this video, right? I didn't get a chance to make an intro because we were actually struggling. Me and my buddy, we were struggling out there looking for some panfish, some ice to fish. You guys saw my last video. I went on Monona Bay. Ice was like 2.5 to 3 inches, and it was kind of sketchy. We went out, we found like 3 inches of ice, but it wasn't deep enough. It was really shallow water, and we just couldn't find any good ice to fish. Yeah, you guys get it. So before we get into this video, I'm gonna break it down to you guys what we did, because I feel like it was important, because I definitely learned something new. My buddy, we both did, and I want to share it with you guys. But before that, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all your friends and family. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Just know that, okay? I love y'all. So in the video I did, I'm going to Walmart. I bought a 7-foot. It's actually this rod right here. It was that Shakespeare. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but it's a Shakespeare rod, 2-piece, 7-foot, light action. I had to buy something because initially we went out for ice fishing, failed on ice fishing, found some open water, and we did this, right? How I got it rigged up in the video, it was bobber stopper, and a Widowmaker, as you guys will see in the video, right? Just a little minnow action, Widowmaker jig head, just like that. So basically, we were ice fishing from shore. What I mean by that is we knew the fish were in there, but there was no ice. But if we could figure out a way to jig, the ice jig, and the plastic or the wax or whatever in place, it would be this technique right here. As you guys can see, right? And we did have a bobber stopper to like control our length, obviously. But this is what we would do, right? Let me step back a little bit. It's on top of the water, it's floating, and we're just kind of like jigging on the top, just like that. So obviously the bobber is going to travel, but that's what we wanted. We wanted to travel a little bit, and we were able to jig it in place for these panfish. You cast it out there, keep the jig head just like that, and it'll drop slowly, right, into the water. And then eventually when it stops at the bobber stopper, you just want to be able to jig it, light jig, just light tap, just very light subtle tap, and it'll make the jig just like that. As soon as you stop, it'll be there. You just jig from the line, it'll transmit through the line all the way to the hook, and that's how you get your panfish to bite. So again, I just wanted to break that down for you guys, because I thought it was very informative, and I thought it was a great technique to fish for panfish in the wintertime, because that way you can jig in place from shore. It is kind of like ice fishing, but just from shore with the bobber. So if you guys haven't yet hit that subscribe button, leave some comments down below, hit that thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure did. I had a blast, and I think you guys will like it. Peace. Oh, I got one. Hey, fine. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh, it's a nice fish, bro. Oh, let's go. Crappie, bro. Oh. Just wax it, bro? Didn't know. Just the red color thingy. Got him down. Did I get this on video? Sure did. Oh my, dude, guys, we have been struggling all day. We're gonna keep it. Okay, what did I say? Yeah, just keep twitching it like that and just let. Oh, got him. You saw that? Yeah, I saw it. Bro, I found the bite, dude. Oh, it's a crappie. Dude, look how fat it is. Oh my gosh. So chunky. Bro, on that Widowmaker. Yeah, that's a bite. That's a bite. That's a bite. Yes. Oh, my boy, that was on. We've been struggling all day, dude. That's a nice one too. Oh, it's a giant. Don't let it get in the weed. Oh, my boy, that was on. Bring it in. Oh, dude. No, it's good. The same size one I caught. Good job, bro. No scope today. Oh, my boy, that was on. You gotta save me something. That's a good fish, dude. Go closer. Don't let him hit the rock. Oh, it's a giant gill, dude. It's a... Oh. Bro, it's massive. Bro. Thing's massive. Hold it up. Is that your PB?
I don't know, bro.
That's pretty big. Oh my god. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw you.
That was intense. Oh my god, you run so fast. Dude, that was so intense. It's a good fish too. Look at that, bro. Inhaled it. Plastic's gone. Nice fish. You got one too? Oh, and we double up, boys. Me and my boy D Yang, number 2, double up on the crappies. Raise it, don't get on the rocks. Yeah, these are all good eaters, right? Yeah. Sweet, man. That's awesome.
Nice.
Good job, bro. So what we're doing here is basically we're imagining that like we're at that spot, right? And we're casting there and we're jigging. We're using a bobber stopper, and then and I just got hit. And we're basically just trying to jig vertically on top of this school of whatever it is down there. And like I think we got something figured out here. I mean, we caught a couple as you guys see in the video, but we still have a lot to learn today. Oh, and you're on. Boy, that was on. Oh, it's a big one, dude. Yeah. Hey, that was killing it. Go closer, go closer. Don't let it hit the rocks. Yeah, it's a nice fish. It's another nice gill. Oh, get it, bro. Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry now. Get it. Ah, I told you. It's a nice gill. There you go. You saw that?
Yeah.
You saw? Got him. Oh, it's a nice gill. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's dark too. You got one? What? Oh. Yes! It's a little guy though. Top water. Is he good enough? You think so? I'll keep it. I think I want some pan fry tonight. Like just scale it and throw the whole thing in the fryer, you know? Yeah, he's decent. Oh, there we go. You saw that? Oh, that was cool. It's a crappie too. It's a little guy. They still fight hard. Oh no, I'll keep. Man, it's getting dark, man. It doesn't matter, bro. It is. It gets dark at 4. You got a fish?
I don't know.
Bro, it's a fish, it's a fish. That's a fish! I don't know. Dude. Yeah. It's a nice gill. Yep. Dude, that's catching all the big fish. Look at that. Yeah, the perfect eater, 7 inches like that, yeah. That was cool. Oh, it's a big one too. Yeah. Not really a big one, but big enough, like I always say. Oh, that was cool, bro. That's a nice fish. Bring it! Oh, I thought it was a walleye. Dude, get it, bro. That's a big fish. That's a decent fish. What happened? Huh? It broke off? Yeah, it broke off. Your bobber is right there. You saw that? That was cool. It's a nice gill. I keep. Yeah. That will do, guys. That will do. Alright guys, so I think we're closing in with this. It's getting dark out. We had a great time right now. DYANG number 2. We had a good time. It was a grind today. It was not easy, but we managed and we caught a couple, as you guys saw in the video here. Let me show you. Let me just dump it out real quick. I think they average about maybe 10 inches. Not bluegills. Oh, I got water on my camera. Hold on. Alright, see if that's better. So it's like a 10-inch crappie right here. The 9s, we kept like the 7 and 8s. Maybe one that's potentially 9. Dow caught it somewhere right there. I think this guy right here, he's pretty bulky. I know it looks small on the camera, but I promise you guys, pretty decent fish. So we're okay, we're safe, we caught fish. That is it. So stay tuned. Hopefully we get out on some ice